Hey, what's up YouTube and welcome to TBCS, aka The Best Car Show. First up, we would like to apologize for our lack of videos last week because we had technical difficulties and other stuff, personal stuff. But today we have a whole bunch of racing news from SEMA. We have some Ferrari news. We also have Bugatti news, the new Chiron, and also to finish it off, we're gonna go with a Ghibli Maserati. So awesome. First, we're going to start with the SEMA news and Chevy and Ford going into a grudge match with the Chevy Camaro and the Ford Cobra Jet Mustang. Basically, they're bringing out ready-to-go dragsters out onto the track so you could compete in the NHRA stock and super stock preliminary classes. So there's going to be different options for the engines with the Camaro. There's gonna be 69 of them to honor the 69 Camaro actually, and the biggest engine in it is the LSX 350 cubic inch V8 supercharged, producing over 530 horsepower at 8,000 RPM. So that's crazy RPMs. So that's pretty cool. I think most impressive about it is actually the new axle they put on it and adjustable suspension, which will make every Cobra a little bit more unique, the adjustability factor. Now for the Cobra Jet Mustang, it's coming in at just under 100,000, and it will compete in the same classes, the NHRA stock and super stock preliminary classes. And so it's basically going to be a death race between the two manufacturers when it comes to that. Can't wait to actually see a race between the two cars, see which one's actually better. I'm going to say I have money on the Mustang, as it is a 4-liter V8 with a Whipple supercharger. The power rating is right now we're not sure about it, so that's actually going to be part of the uncertainty when it comes to the two. A quarter mile will be dealt with in about 8 seconds, so that's pretty impressive. Unfortunately, it's going to be limited to only 50 examples. So some cool battle between two giant manufacturers going head to head. Can't wait to see the first race between the two cars. We'll probably see that around spring, summer. But more SEMA news.
So for more SEMA news, Hennessy's doing it again. They're coming out with a new Hennessy Venom GT. It's going to have 1,451 brake horsepower.
Because it wasn't enough, so they needed to put a Golf GTI into the engine.
Literally put a Golf GTI in it. It's the latest car. It's still powered by the same engine, which is a twin turbocharged 7-liter V8. It is mated with a 6-speed manual as usual, and of course rear-wheel drive. So nothing's changed there.
Just Golf
GTI. So it basically has 207 horsepower to 1,200 already had. Like you said, putting that little GTI in there, and it breaks out for 1,451 horsepower output. It was done in part by upping the boost pressure from the twin turbos from 19 psi to 26 psi.
That sounds fucking dangerous. I mean,
yeah,
that's a gamble.
Testing the limits. But basically 0 to 60 time is 2.4 seconds, which is
smashes it.
Bonkers. 0 to 100, if you keep it floored, is going to be in 4.4 seconds. And the top speed is supposed to be not 280, but over 280.
I heard that they say we are on 280, but they're hoping to get it to 290, right?
Well, that's what they're going to be focusing on.
Yeah, that's what John Hennessy actually wants to go to. He wants to get a car to 290.
And the previous Venom, the 1200, in what, 270? It was 270.
270, exactly.
Yeah, so it did 270. And like you said, he's going to be focusing on reaching up to that 290. So we may, if they keep going, we're going to see 300.
You know what I think it is? I think they're coming out with new Hennessy, and they have also in the works another Hennessy Venom even faster. But I think it's all due to the Bugatti Chiron, the successor to the Veyron, which actually hardly has a story on, which he's going to do right now.
Alright, so the Bugatti Veyron Chiron is we expect it to be an evolution of the Veyron's W16 engine. just as the Vision GT concept had.
which we actually just stored in week 1. Really cool.
And an interesting thing about this one is that some people are questioning if it has hybrid power. Well,
Yeah, what's the trend going these days? I hope not.
yeah,
Big ass engine.
it was spotted. It was thought to have been spotted in Italy.
Yeah, that's where the
And-
snapshots come from.
Sort of like the internet sort of exploded about it, but then again, they're only just rumors. And it comes in 1,500 bhp.
Possibly. So that's why I think Venom is upping up there. Yep. Alright, what else is SEMA, Harvey?
Alright, more news from SEMA. The Tuning House Mopar has a Dodge Challenger GT all-wheel drive. It comes with a 5.7 liter Hemi V8, 450 horsepower, an increase of 75 horsepower thanks to a Scat Pack 3 performance kit. It's been lowered and it comes in a pink color they call Destroyer Gray.
Just destroy everything on the road.
Here is a nice color too.
Yeah, the all-wheel drive system in the Charger is an 8-speed transmission from a Chrysler 300. So
That's great.
yeah, it's really
All the places to get a gearbox from.
yeah.
So I think it's what else? Did it? That's other parts also from like other cars. All-wheel drive system was from which car?
All-wheel drive system was from the Charger, right?
The Charger, yeah, the
Yeah.
Charger, the all-wheel drive from Charger has a 300 transmission in it into the Challenger's body, so it's like a bit of a Frankenstein. But I think it's cool, like, you know, all-wheel drive muscle car.
Barely hear of that.
You know, the only one that we really everyone knows of famously is Ken Block's Mustang. But you know, that's like for professional racing. Yeah, but this is like gonna be like people. People. You can actually take it out to snow.
Yeah. Also at SEMA were BMWs. They showcased the M2 and the M4. So
Yeah, they did some
Yeah.
performance packages for that, like
So
basic aero. So nothing to the power, just you know, aero and body kit options and stuff like that. Paint too, because
Jack it up.
get your money.
and
Kind of impressive for a German manufacturer to come to like an usually all-American event.
Yeah.
Speaking of all-American,
Well, on to more American side of these, Floyd Mayweather is putting his Ferrari.
Money Mayweather.
He's putting his Ferrari Enzo up for auction. Because he can. It doesn't matter, he has a colleague thing now. It's only got power to 60 miles on it, so it's barely been touched.
And 2 owners only. He was the second owner.
So start saving up, guys. Maybe you'll get there one day.
It's actually going to be in New York, the auction, but I mean, it's kind of sad. I personally like the Enzo a lot, just because of how special it is.
Yeah.
And I actually hope it goes to a good home, like where it's actually driven, you know, another 500 miles. But I guess Mayweather got bored of it, or he just, you know, misplaced it, as he has so many Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Ferraris.
You know you're rich when you get bored of the Enzo we just so many cars.
you know, he bought his son a Bentley golf cart.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's pretty douchey, but when you got cash, you got, you don't care.
When you got cash, you don't care.
Wonder if he's adopting. Well, anyway, news from Maserati.
Yeah, Maserati. We featured Mansuri, the German tuning house, in the first episode with their Bentley. They're in the same Bentley. You know, big ass paint job. Everything was made big on it. Turn heads. Yeah, the engine was made huge, 900 plus bhp. This time they took the Maserati Ghibli, and they actually focused more on performance rather than the, you know, turning heads, making it flashy. But they did manage to put 22 inch rims on it, so gotta sink in some Mansuri madness into it. But basically, you're gonna see carbon fiber spoilers, front splitter. It's gonna be lightweight. It's gonna be lightweight modifications. But in terms of like power-wise, they took the diesel Ghibli from 271 stock HP to 306. and they took the normal one from 404 to 473 horsepower, which I think is a really cool thing because I think Maserati is like really underappreciated, especially like with the Ghibli. I like the Ghibli, but personally, it will always be overshadowed by the Quattroporte, which to me is fantastic. It's an amazing car. I mean, why wouldn't you have one? If you have cash, you get a Maserati Quattroporte. You don't get a Porsche Panamera, because that's just hideous.
No.
I mean, it's voted into our nay category, as we did before. What else is there really? Four-door sports. There's the SEMA and Rapide, but
Audi R7.
yeah, the R7, I don't think it just gets up there as
M5.
It's not the same. The Quattroporte is just magnificent in everything it does. The feel, everything. It's Italian. It's proper Italian power. It's just great. And we actually straight from the actual news, which was the Ghibli, the Maserati. But that about wraps it up from us at the Best Car Show. See you around. We did it one take, baby!